Click record. All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Waterboy Podcast. Today it is episode number 56. Whatever. Freddie Freeman just took you, Darvish, so fucking deep. Oppo Taco left field. Or actually, I'm so stupid. That was dead center. What am I saying? Oh my God. All right. I was a little concerned. After Manny just shit on Clayton hanging the fucking slider over the heart of the plate. But all right. Before we started recording, I wanted to start recording right when the Dodger game started. And I wanted to do a little bit where we don't start talking about the Dodgers until something good or bad happens. But we missed that, and Freddie just hit a home run. And I literally, right before that pitch and that hit, I literally told Everett, after this Freddie Freeman AB, we're going to start recording. Literally, next pitch, home run. It's a sign. We had to start recording right there. Okay. What a start. What a start to the podcast. We're going to have to start with the Dodgers. We're not going to keep it that long because there's a lot of NFL stuff. There are way too many juicy matchups this weekend that I just thought about. Some relationships involved there. A lot of revenge games going on. So that's going to be exciting. But okay, Los Angeles Dodgers last night. After the first 4 innings, I was like, okay, we might mess around and win a World Series this year. I was really thinking it for a sec. And then like the middle innings or Julio's last inning happened. And then I was like, maybe not, because the offense, I think they went 0 for 15 against the Padres relievers last night. So, like obviously that's not inspiring, but they did score 5 runs. So I can't.
I'm not going to lie. I was looking spooky for a minute though.
Oh yeah, I had to buckle back in. I had to dial it back in. Little too close for comfort at the end. A little too frightening.
Like your brother said, like your brother told you, you might be the most negative sports fan on the planet. Young Frank the Tank.
I'm going to be honest. I was given a young Frank the Tank comparison, in that I'm very pessimistic about my baseball team. But
you're pessimistic about all sports teams, not just the Dodgers, but specifically the Dodgers.
It's just the Dodgers have just had like World Series favorite rosters for the past 6-7 years. And the only time they put it together was in a 60-game season where everyone was just hot. And I count the ring, kinda, like sorta.
It's better than the Astros ring.
And
at least it's not the Astros ring.
True. That should be the real ring, but it's all right. It's in the past. Can only focus on this year because this team is a 111 win team. They literally have
that Dodgers record,
and if they don't get it done this year, it's like goddamn. When will they? So last night, from what I was seeing, I just have a feeling that they may go back into some classic Dodgers over the past couple of playoff runs, where it like in the 1 through 4 hitters, usually one of them is just lethal the whole series. Right now it's Trey Turner. Could also be Freddie. They could prove me wrong here. They could prove me wrong here. But last night, Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts looked like middle school batters up there, and just had constantly behind in counts. Was never even a threat to get a hit up there. And it's just I have countless memories in the past when fucking Chris Taylor was batting leadoff, when Corey Seager, other than the 2020 postseason run, he'd just be up there just swinging at sliders in the dirt like it was nothing all the time. And I was just getting sick of it. But now we have the 1 through 3 hitters. Like we actually have guys 1 through 3 where if the Dodgers were going up against them in the postseason, I'm holding my breath to get all those outs. And the Dodgers have faced all 3 of the players who are now their 1 through 3 at different times in the postseason. And I literally remember going up against all those guys and holding my breath in fear every time they're at the plate.
Yeah.
And when I saw last night, when I saw Mookie and Freddie up there, I did not see fear in Mike Clevenger's eyes when he was going up against them. Trey, yes. Will Smith, yes. For this game, probably will be Freddie too. But it's just, I know when the Dodgers play the Braves, their 1 through 4 are all going to be the toughest, hardest outs of all time. And I know they're all going to just have deep ass at bats and just grind out the pitchers. Like last night, the Dodgers, they were literally getting out in like 2-3 pitches. Like they were just swinging at whatever, just grounding out. And it's like, we need to grind out these pitchers. Like if we get Clevenger knocked out in the third, I'm sorry. Like you gotta take that ticket in a Game 1 series. You gotta destroy the bullpen. And they didn't do that.
What happened? I don't know what happened when the relievers came in for the Padres, but the Dodgers didn't know what to do once the relievers popped in.
I just feel like it's a kind of a classic story, or not classic story. Just I feel like a lot of times, and it's not just the Dodgers. I feel like it's just kind of natural. If you get a big lead early, knock out their starter and shit, you're kind of on like cruise control.
Yeah.
And like to me, it like I obviously don't know exactly what it is, but it just seems like once the Dodgers get a big time lead, it's
there's no sense of urgency.
All on the pen. Yeah. Yes. There's no sense of urgency at the plate. There's no, literally. And when they're just up there, they're just kind of swinging whatever, doing it, like kind of just trying to just go deep pretty much, just taking daddy hacks all the time. And like, I know when we play Atlanta, they're going to be coming back in games. Like 5-0 leads against Atlanta aren't safe. And I'm going to expect there's going to be multiple times where we're down early. And I arguably prefer when the Dodgers get down early because then the offense is like, all right, boys, wake the fuck up. Time to go.
All I will say though, real quick, by the way,
is the best thing to happen.
By the way,
offensively for this game.
The Phillies do lead the series versus Atlanta, and it's currently 0-0 at the top of the 6th.
True. Yes. No. I mean, hey, I'm obviously rooting for the Phillies to win, but I will not accept that we're playing the Phillies next round until it literally happens. I will assume we're playing the Braves until Philly upsets them. I'm going to assume we're playing the Braves. Just because the Braves to me are the most terrifying team.
Do you think it's a problem though?
Like they match up extremely well against the Dodgers too, and just having offensive output to be able to like stay in games, like keep up like with the Dodgers fucking roster. Like they have the best hitters, best pitchers in the league.
Do you think it's a problem that all Dodger fans, including us, assume that we're making it to the next round already, like thinking ahead?
Well, I mean,
I know it's the Padres. I know it's the Padres.
Okay. This is the thing. This is very funny because yesterday I was sitting here. I was like, it actually creeped my head. We might lose the series, and you were like, no, we aren't. And now today you're giving them respect. And fuck that, Everett. This is about to be a sweep, but it's like we're not winning in the ways I want to win, in which I'd be confident against Atlanta.
Yeah,
and. Hey, it's baseball. Beggars can't be choosers. Fucking wins are wins, okay? Like, I do sound like a little, like, asshole right now, but I'm just saying, like, I won't be confident in beating Atlanta. Like, I will give Atlanta the advantage over us until I start seeing shit changing.
It's just, like, the sense of urgency later in the game, the middle of the game is not really there for the batters on offense, and it's not really there for pitchers for pitching. So, I mean, that's the big thing for at least the 1 through 4, and that's always been the problem. But Mookie, Trey, and Freddie all need to make sure that they're consistently trying to get on base middle of the game.
Well, I mean, that just doesn't happen when you're up 5-0. You can't, like,
I'm aware, but
I mean, I mean, I don't know. I can't just like you either are just hot or not at the time. And right now, like Trey's nuking it. Like for the past couple months, JT and Muncy have been on fire. And JT last night were giving me some non-competitive ABs. I really want to see JT step it up tonight. Also, god awful situation right now. Runners on second and third with one out, and the killer Grisham, who the Mets killer Trent Grisham's up right
Trent
now.
Grisham.
Even
Not
like
ideal.
I fucking hate the Padres actually so much, and I kind of hate that I know their like entire team. But
It is Clayton on the bag today, though.
I mean, like playoff Kirsch on the bump. He's gonna get out of this. It's a 3-1 count now, but he's gonna get out of this. Okay. Before I feel like the more we start talking about the Dodgers, the more bad things are gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
I don't like that.
let's flip off the switch. I have a story time right
Okay.
now.
All right, let's hear it.
This is how I got hacked on Instagram. I'm gonna explain the whole entire story from start to finish, my thinking process. When I knew I got hacked, because I knew I was in the process of getting hacked 7 to 8 hours before it actually happened. And those 7 to 8 hours was an intense period. Let's just say. Okay. Let's start off. So, my Instagram account got hacked, and it happened in a way where it was very subtle, and it worked on me because I'm a fucking dumbass. So they got me. The people who scam me, they are crypto scammers, and they're trying to pump their crypto coin or whatever. And so, what happened? I'm not going to reveal this person's name, but there was some guy that I've like known like from my like childhood, used to go to the same school that we went to growing up, and couple years older than me, and like one day he just DMs me out of the blue like, hey, what's up? I have a project in this class. Could you he's like, yeah, I have a project in this class. Could you like send me like, or like fill out some like form so I can send it to my professor like for the class. And I remember on the day when this happened, I had a big fucking test to study for, something where I was fucking editing this. I had a lot of shit going on. I was doing something where I remember seeing that pop up on my phone, looking at it, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Put it away. Didn't even think about it. So at this point, I've not interacted with this post in any way. Hasn't even, no hacking has even popped up in my mind. I just sit on it, go on with my day. A couple hours goes by, and then after I finish my shit or whatever, I just like opened it, read it, and it just seemed like a pretty fucking reasonable thing. And the person who contacted me, oh my god, Dodgers just got out of the jam, 1-1. The person, guy who was texting me, he's not like, or in terms of my interactions with him as a human being, he was like a cool, nice guy. I had no problems with him. Like whenever I saw him, he's always nice to me. And so like did not even cross my mind that this could be a hacking scenario at all. And so I just responded like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sure, I'll help. Sometime soon, he responds like, oh, perfect, sweet. Like in a couple seconds, like you're gonna get like a text sent to you. Can you just send me a screenshot of it? And then he's like, can you just send me a screenshot of this text just so I can show my professor that like you participated in it? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. So after he says that and I respond like, yeah, of course, the thing, well, I know it was like a fucking automated bot. It insta replied to me when I said, yeah, of course. And it was like a full line, like two line, like a full sense of text. And I didn't quite process it immediately. I like, while this thing got like sent to me, I was like in the process of like screenshotting the text. And so I gets the text sent to me, I screenshot it, send it to him. And while I send it, another insta reply, and The second that second Insta reply hit, I immediately knew I was getting hacked, and I just made the biggest fucking mistake in my life. It all hit me. It all hit me in 1 second.
You're like, oh shit.
So the second I sent that screenshot, it Insta replied like, "Thank you so much." And when I saw that, I immediately deleted the screenshot, deleted it, and removed it. And I was like, delete it, because I knew I was getting hacked. And then he Insta replied after I deleted it, send it again. And I was like, okay, obviously he's fucking hacked me. And I thought, because I deleted it, I thought I was fucking good. But I wanted to like be fucking sure. So I went back, deleted all my DMs with him, and then blocked the account too. Like hoping that, I don't know, maybe there's a way for him to like go back through his Instagram like logs to see like previous DMs that were there that got deleted. I don't know. I bet that's how the guy fucking got it back. But that happened, and I want to say this at like 4 or 5 p.m. And immediately after that happened, I delete the text with him, block him, change my password on Instagram, change that and shit. And I think I'm thinking I'm completely clean. And so nothing's wrong on my Instagram for the next couple hours. There's no problems, nothing going on. And I remember later that night, I forgot I had a homework assignment due. And like usually I wouldn't be up at like 1:30 or like 2, but I was up that night because I was like about to go to bed at like 12:30. I'm like, oh fuck, I have to do something right now. So I'm like, shit, let me start doing this. And thank God I forgot to do my homework that night, because I caught it right away. At about like 1:30 a.m., I get an email saying, thank you for enabling 2-factor authentication to your account. And I was like, what? What the fuck? 2-factor authentication? I was like, what the fuck? And literally when I got that email, I was reading like, wait, 2-factor? I was like, is this an email from earlier? And I literally felt my whole like body
just go
red and like inflate. Like it was all just hitting me. I'm like, oh my God, they got me. And I instantly, when I got that email, I instantly go on my phone, try to log in Instagram. No. It says, sorry, forgot password. I was like, no fucking way. And I'm trying everything to get back in. When you go on Instagram, do your forget password and stuff, you can have it send it to your email or your phone number. Like they could text or email you like I guess a link code to reset your password or something. But because this guy put on 2-factor authentication, in order for me to get the second code, it goes to that guy's phone, the hacker. So I had no way of getting into my account. And let's just say that like by the time I had done multiple tries, and there's a system where you like have to take a picture of yourself, send it in. I think I did it like 12 times after, like during that night before I went to bed at like 6 a.m. that night. I was up all night trying to do whatever it took to get it back. But I'm sitting there trying to figure out like anything to get it done, or like how to fix it. I'm sending multiple face scans. None of them worked. And like at one point I just like kind of gave up. I was like, this is fucked. Like this is gone. And I tried looking up a bunch of shit, and I read one article of literally the exact same fucking scenario that happened to me. Some guy was like, it all started off with a harmless DM from a person I hadn't spoken to much. And he asked me for like if I could participate in something for a class. And I was like, oh, it's a harmless fucking thing. Sure, I'll participate. And he was like, immediately got hacked. Did Muncie just go deep? Max Muncie just went
deep.
Okay, I'm wrapping up the story because it's taken way too long. But I read this story, same exact scenario, and this guy at the end was pretty much just like, yeah, this happened to me a year and a half ago. Instagram has still like done nothing to help me in any way. And so at that point, it was like 5, 6 a.m. and I just completely gave up. I'm like, well, my Instagram's gone forever. I was literally considering making a new Instagram right then and there at 5 a.m. And I was like, it is 6 a.m. I'm going to deal with this tomorrow. Then the next day I wake up and I have 10, 15 texts from people just like, LMFAO, you dumbass, you got hacked. And I'm like, yeah, that was me. But there were a couple of people, or on that day, actually, no one was like giving me signs that they were getting hacked. Just a ton of people were telling me like, oh, damn, man, didn't know you were big into crypto, because whoever had my account was just trying, like, they're trying to promote their crypto business.
I remember I texted you.
Yeah, they're trying to promote their crypto business. And if anyone actually knows me, you would know that I have probably never brought up crypto in my life ever until right now during this podcast. So, yeah, if you actually like know me as a person, you would instantly know I got hacked. But if you didn't really know me and I'm just like kind of an acquaintance of yours, like a mutual friend, then I can definitely see you getting got, because it's a very believable.
Long story short, too. By the way, your account has started to he does not have his account back yet. By the way, let's
well, we're about to get to this quick next part. It's been a week later. Instagram, I finally found a secret email of how to get your account back, and I sent. You're gonna laugh at this. I emailed this Instagram security account 500 times a picture of me with a selfie of me proving that's me, with the subject saying scammer hacked my account, and in the text I said, a scammer hacked my account and now he is trying to hack my friends and scam all of them. And because I included the keywords of scam. Like money, fraud, stealing, they looked at it. So if this ever happens to you, my piece of advice. And so a week later, after I sent these 500 emails, they got back to me this morning. They got back to me late last night. I was also up last night.
Yeah. Dodgers were playing.
Dodgers play. I get an email from them saying, thank you, from the actual Instagram team saying, thank you, Grant. Like, we got your thing. Can you send us a picture of you holding up? Oh my God, this is great. Can you send us a picture of you holding up
a piece of paper?
Holding up a piece of paper with letters and your fucking name. And I fucking did it to get the shit, send it to them. And then immediately after, they were like, perfect. We're on the process to help you. We're about to text your phone number a code to confirm again. Just that real
quick. I just want to relate something. What if it was a Manti Te'o-esque situation and the person like DM'd like you or somebody to get you to take a picture holding up the number saying like, well,
no, literally the only thing I could think of is Lenny Kakua. I was like, bro, I'm Manti Te'oing around right now, like trying to get my shit back. This is so funny. I have to prove my identity. But no, like as all that shit was happening, they like text me a code. I sent them the code, and I'm still waiting to hear back from them. And I wouldn't be surprised if it took another fucking week.
Today, Grant has received like 150.
Oh yeah, no. But today, whoever hacked my account, it was Reckoning Day, and that's why I felt the need to bring it up. Like today, I had to look up this shit.
Not only did Grant get flooded by people's text messages, his account DM'd people that he didn't even follow that were followed from me, who text messaged me saying, why is Grant sending me this DM?
Yeah, I wasn't even following these people. I was probably DMing private accounts.
The only reason, okay, so my friend from Kentucky who was on here gave Will Levis's like whole coffee breakdown. That guy, right? He texted me. He's not even in the country. He texted me being like, why the fuck did Grant DM me asking me to participate in a survey for photography?
Yeah, not me.
And I'm like, delete that. That is fake.
Yeah. So, okay. This story has lasted quite a while, but last thing I just want to say.
Out of the juicy bits though.
I mean, it's an interesting fucking story. Getting your Instagram hacks. I mean, this is good information out there. Right now I'm in the process of getting back. Like I just sent this code over to Instagram, and as I'm saying this, like Instagram takes forever, so I'm holding on to that. But it is kind of fishy that when I get those Instagram codes,
I'm starting to think that those are the hackers too.
Yeah, like I might have gotten got a second time. Dude, like I actually might have just gotten got again.
You might about to be getting hit with identity.
The thing is, I have realized over the past week of my life has been one of the more stress-free weeks of my life because I haven't been on Instagram. Instagram's fucking toxic, dude. And the past week of my life has actually been much better because I'm not seeing Instagram. I've posted twice on Instagram in my life. Okay, I'm not active on that shit anyway. So for me personally, I'm not that mad that I lost my account because I just don't use it that much. But I am a little concerned for people around me right now where I'm for a lot of them, Instagram's their fucking life, and if they lose their account, like they're gonna be coming after me like I'm literally Darth fucking Vader. Like literally will look at me like Darth fucking Sidious. So today I've had so many people text me.
It was so bad that you put on your Snap story.
I just had to put on I had to put it on the story because so many people. I had like 4 people text me saying, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure like
they got me.
Yeah, they got hacked. Like
they got me.
Like
no,
I'm good. I know not you, but I wanted to clear that up. You didn't.
I'm good.
You're not fucking dumb like me. But
no, but well, okay. I am fucking dumb, but I'm
no.
Like
I'm gonna be honest. Getting hacked on Instagram, like I'm officially the stupidest person I know. Like there's actually
that says a lot.
As a Gen Z, like we're not really Gen Z.
We're not Gen Z.
We're in the Black Eyed Peas generation.
Yeah, that's us. Black Eyed Peas. Yeah. Now you know where we are.
You've seen that meme. If you were born between 1996 and 2004, you're an honorary member of the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah. So I mean, it makes sense. But
we're the Blues Clues generation.
I'll be honest. I would personally say I'm one of the stupidest fucking people on the planet for getting my Instagram hacked.
I'm not gonna lie, that whole segment of getting your Instagram hacked, that is a perfect YouTube video.
I thought, I mean,
a perfect YouTube
video.
I'll
be honest, I planned this around, and you're gonna love this. I have one thing to say about college football this week, and then we're getting to the NFL.
Okay. So before we can figure out whatever you want to say about college football later, while we're just on kind of story time, transitioning into football, into the NFL, yesterday you texted me right before the Dodgers game started, and you were just bouncing off ideas. This was at like 4 p.m. Because we were talking about just GMs like Andrew Friedman, Vikings GM. You go, I think I might have just came up with the best idea, like a gold mine, like one of our best pitches ever. And I don't know if you want to share this idea because you might want to keep it to ourselves. But
I know what you're talking about, and I'm gonna have to promptly slightly interrupt you because I think the hackers might be trying to contact me directly right now. I have just been added to a Telegram group chat called Bitcoin Earners USA with a bunch of random people. I have no fucking clue who they are. I don't use Telegram.
Dude, they're trying to get back in.
I've used Telegram like 4 times in my life to contact fucking international students who don't have numbers.
I've got a story too. While you're solving,
they might be trying to ransom my account back, pay us $50 and you get it back. And honestly, if they did that, I would say no. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Fuck you. Take my 900 follower account.
Funny enough. Now that I'm thinking about it, one, there's the story of our mutual friend getting scammed out of, I don't know, $200. I think you and I both know who I'm talking about here.
Okay.
That one, let's save. We can save that.
Well, for me, my Instagram account is not worth $200, but
No,
there's a lot of
no.
people I know where their Instagram
But
account is worth
that story,
way more than $200.
that story in general, the best thing is
the amount of followers they purchased were more than $200, so that's why it's so like literally
well,
financially.
the difference is our mutual
Sorry,
friend.
I wasn't trying to take any jabs there, guys.
Our mutual friend that I'm talking about here. We had our other third party friend come in and try to fix the situation, and then he ended up making money off of it. And our friend that lost the money did not make money. Regardless of that, so last year or a couple years ago when Fortnite was a big, or maybe it was like 2 years ago when Fortnite was like kind of dying, I didn't play it anymore. I had a lot of skins because like I had played it since like early on. I had a lot of skins that were like apparently like rare, whatever. Like I don't know, like I don't play it anymore. And this dude from Germany, I get an email and it's all in German, and I don't know what it says, but it's basically your password's been reset or like whatever. And I assumed that somebody hacked it, so I changed it, whatever. And I shit you not, for six months, me and this random German kid were going back and forth from me resetting my password to him rehacking it, to me resetting it, to him rehacking it, to the point where on the 6th month, he emailed me directly asking if I could just give him the password to my email so that he could use my account. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you the password to my email.
Yeah, the whole hacker scenario today, you know what, I either just got today, or I am a week away from getting my account back. But once I get my account back, the damage has probably already been done. Like I haven't checked.
You want to
Can
live
you check
assessment?
how many followers it has? Because I'd be shocked if it has over 900 still. I would guess
okay.
810.
If I get hacked here, I'm blaming you for checking your account.
Do not send the screenshot.
901.
Really? Still over 900? Damn, bro. I'm definitely getting people that.
They changed.
If like only because when I got hacked, I had like 920. So
they didn't
only
change
20 people.
They didn't change anything about your bio or anything else.
Have they deleted any posts?
Nope, everything's still there.
Have they posted anything? It'd be really funny if they posted another thing. That'd be fucking funny. I'd actually applaud them if they did that.
I haven't even seen any story posts from you in like a week.
Oh, they're not posting on my story? They're not posting crypto ads on there?
No, they did like the first 2 days, and then they stopped.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah,
also funny enough, I never got a DM from you, and I think the whole reason why I never got a DM was because you were in my recent DM list, so they would know. I would know if it's some bullshit.
No, yeah, because I don't really have actually I have a lot of Instagram group chats, and every single one of them, like the hackers are fucking smart. Like they went to the group chat, and they were like, and they said it was so obviously not me, so all my friends knew me, but it was like, "What's up, homies? I got a fucking crypto deal, dogs," and they just knew it was, and literally all of them, like I woke up, I have screenshots of it, and they're all just like, "This is the funniest shit, you dumbass, you got hacked by this guy," and they're all like fucking around, messing with it. This is the last thing I want to say. All of my friends, what they have been replying to the hacker or my account with, they just reply to him butthole. So to anyone out there, if you are ever approached by a hacker,
you know what?
I want you to reply butthole. Let's start the anti-hacker butthole movement. We're gonna start this movement, and we're gonna make a difference. One butthole at a time.
If you get DM with a hacker, DM them back. Follow at Waterboy Podcast.
Yeah, no. Also, well, I'll be honest. If the hackers started if they started shouting out the podcast a little, it'd be way more believable. Like I can help that. I can get on board and help them. Like I'll work for them. I will start scamming the people I know.
We need to start
if they can prove to me it'll help the podcast, then I'll do it.
All right. Okay. NFL.
We spent enough time.
NFL.
Oh, real quick, just the one thing I want to say about college football. There are three banger games this weekend. We got Penn State at Michigan. We got Alabama at Tennessee, and we got USC
Tulane
at
Utah. Oh,
So we have still 3 bangers this weekend in college football. Yeah, those 3 games, we're gonna learn a lot. A lot of things. This Alabama Tennessee game, I want to buy into the Tennessee hype. I might get my heart crushed, but I'm gonna fully root for it. Why the fuck would I ever root for Bama? Obviously, I'm rooting for Tennessee.
is Tennessee
Yeah.
ranked? What is Tennessee ranked right now? Like
6th.
6th? Yeah.
So it's 3 versus 6.
I'm buying in. I'm buying in.
Bama's a 7-point favorite, but we're going Rocky Top. I want Tennessee so bad. But yeah, I just want to shout those 3 games. I think Tennessee. I guess Utah's favored over USC, but so I guess I'm picking the upsets in Tennessee and USC, and Michigan will beat Penn State. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, before like we get into the meat of the NFL subjects, which we'll be breaking down last week, record, and then the games for this week. I don't think there's been a quarterback more heavily disrespected like Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz's own coach said that the problem with their team is Carson Wentz.
Well, this is perfect because this actually transitions right into just the Thursday night game in general. So Commanders at Bears, that will be airing tonight when this podcast goes out. I'm sorry that the NFL put this on Thursday night. And you know what? I saw a tweet, made me laugh. It was just saying, you don't need to watch this. You don't need to watch this game. Go spend time with your family. No need. And you know what? That sums it up best. And I think Commanders Bears, what can be less interesting than this?
Broncos Commanders.
Broncos Colts last week potentially.
We'll
have to see. Oh, and the Padres just scored.
Great. That's what I love to hear.
Yeah, Manny's kind of rocking right now, but okay. All right. Let's not be pessimistic. Let's get into some fun things. So this morning I woke up, and other than dealing with the hackers, I saw a very interesting little viral thing going around of Joe Burrow in a press conference.
Yeah.
Being shook by a cough. And now he literally looked like he sounded a gunshot when that cough happened. And my favorite is how, of course, all the NFL fans linked that and immediately said Bengals O-line got Burrow in a trance. And so with this Bengals Saints game this weekend, the Saints gave up how many points last week to the Seahawks? Even though the Seahawks might be a different Seahawks team this year with Geno Smith.
Better with Geno Smith. Well, I didn't really think we'd be talking about that.
I think what's his face? God damn it. Cameron Jordan might have a field day on Burrow. Might have a field day in New Orleans. Also, of course, Burrow and Jamar going back to New Orleans, taking on the Saints. You should go to that game, Everett.
Marshall Lattimore's out.
That's fine.
Who's going to be guarding?
Well, Lattimore sucks according to you, so that's an upgrade, right?
He sucks against the Vikings. The Vikings are his dad. So,
I mean, the Vikings the Saints can't beat the Vikings. It's hilarious.
No, I'm telling you, and
it's hilarious. It's one of those where it's there's not like regionally any rivalry, but there is. Like fan base, there is.
Oh no, I might get persecuted for walking around in my Vikings jersey. I've gotten some odds.
For Ohio State, I'd say it's Clemson. For the Dodgers, I'd say it's like the Braves, where it's like I
have a Viking sticker on the back of my car, and I've gotten honked at. Might have been because I was just being an idiot driver, or it's because I have a Viking sticker, and we won't know.
Probably a little bit of both, but hey, we'll have to figure that out later. Vikings at Dolphins this week, Everett.
Skylar Thompson, the starting quarterback, most likely for the Dolphins.
Now, with that being known, and also just with the fact that in the past 2 games, the Vikings have looked like this and the Dolphins have looked like this.
Mhm.
The -3.5 line for the Vikings, I feel like I'm kind of surprised it's that low. I feel like it should
Dolphins
be
are
a bit
still
larger.
favored to win. Last I checked this morning, Dolphins
No,
had a
Vikings are -3.5.
no. When I checked on ESPN this morning, and the line could have moved since then. And I mean, I can live check this right now, but this morning at least it was 69% Dolphins.
Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at the ESPN. We don't even look at those percentages. Those aren't even,
Currently, it
those
is
don't matter.
67% Minnesota. So the line has shifted, and I think that's probably because it came out that Skylar Thompson is most likely the starting quarterback for this weekend. Tyreek will probably be
Well, I mean,
playing,
no way Tua would have played this week,
but
but even if it was Teddy, I'd still take the Vikings.
Teron Armstead is probably going to be out. He's their starting right tackle, I think. Former Saint, and then Xavier Howard is limited in practice with a groin injury. He is questionable for the game this Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I just feel like, yeah, like
Also,
your Vikings actually might be like 8-1 to start the year. Like
Andrew
you have
Booth
some
Jr.
cupcakes coming up.
Andrew Booth Jr. might be playing his first career NFL game,
NFL game this week.
and it could not
Going
come
up
at a
against
better time.
Tyreek Hill.
Jalen Waddle is going up against Jalen Waddle. Your guy Cam Dantzler is probably going up against Tyreek.
Well, hopefully he can hang. Hopefully he can hang. I'm rooting for him. But yeah, I think Vikings. Yeah, I think the 8-1 scenario is very, very possible.
There's two games that I'm looking at here specifically for this weekend. First, Cowboys and Eagles. Interestingly enough, I'm looking at that one.
Oh yeah,
Secondly,
that's Sunday night too. Great game.
Secondly,
Great game.
I'm looking at the Bills Chiefs game. It's a rematch from last year. Potential AFC Championship rematch or matchup for this season once again. Back in Kansas City. I'm not gonna lie, based off the way that the Chiefs kind of seemed last week, I know they came back, might have made the refs shit their pants, and that's why, but kind of came back.
Kansas City and the refs. They're out to get us. Shut the fuck up.
I mean the Bills have just looked electric. Last week, three pot shots all the way downfield. Gabe Davis. I know he has one game, basically 1 to 2 games a year where he gets 3 touchdowns during the regular season. Outside of that, he's just kind of like, But I mean they were
no. It was very impressive. The Bills offense, adding Gabe Davis back, they're just rolling. And people there were some rumors that they were getting McCaffrey. Okay, that's not happening. But I don't care if it's not happening. Let's just have fun with it and pretend it does.
In general, by the way, if the Panthers start a fire sale on players, first off, Vikings.
I think DJ Moore could be an asset, a very good asset for like the Rams. That could be the real Allen Robinson wide receiver too.
DJ Moore, regardless, I think is getting traded.
Or like DJ Moore to the Chiefs. Like
I think that DJ Moore is going to either the Ravens, the Patriots, or the Packers.
Now, I haven't really been watching Patriots much because, like, in my opinion, it's some of the most boring football to watch. And I watch the Big Ten, so I don't need to watch more Big Ten football in the NFL. So I don't really watch much, but apparently, God damn it.
Zappy's got the Zoop.
No. God damn it. What's their receiver's name? Why am I blanking right now?
Myers?
Yeah. Apparently Jacoby is like wide receiver 7 in fantasy right now. And I was like, what?
Yeah. He had a massive game last week.
Maybe the Patriots are passing with Zappy a little bit. And I mean, within the Patriots realm.
What's interesting, by the way,
I've heard a lot of people say, fuck it, let's go Zappy over Mac.
No, literally, Bill Belichick was asked last week, is the door open for Zappy to take Mac Jones' job? And he said it's not entirely closed. And with Bill Belichick, that means a lot. That means a lot.
I'm not going to lie. Like, Bailey Zappy might have just like revived Bill's career. Bill might be like, screw it. Okay, run it back.
Like, you think Bill gives a shit if
we'll do another 10
round pick? No, Bill does not give a single shit if he's benching Mac Jones.
Doesn't care. Like I watched that TB12 documentary, and like Drew Bledsoe had just signed a 10-year, $100 million contract, then gets hurt in the first game, and then he's just benched.
And the thing is, he could have came back that year too.
Oh yeah,
And
he
Tom
actually
Brady
came back in a game and won them a playoff game,
and then
and
Tom
then they
Brady
went
was the
back
starter
to Brady.
still next week. Yeah.
So like that's crazy. Like that's crazy to me. So Bill
might have
I'm
fucking
gonna be
done it
honest.
again.
Bill
might have
like
just fucking did it again. I'm not gonna lie.
Bill's the ultimate. Like he'll just pick the guy who's just going. He doesn't give a shit about any. Like he'll play what in his eyes gives them the best chance to win, and that's who he'll put on the field. So if Bill thinks it's Zappy, then it is Zappy Hour in Foxborough, Everett. Okay, it is Zappy Hour, and I love that name, by the way. Just great
Zappy.
branding.
Yeah.
But okay, another game that I saw that was interesting to me in the fact that both of these teams have just been in kind of weirder situations than what we
Padres
thought.
are in the lead.
I know. I was trying to just not even think about that right now. This is a game that was kind of interesting to me. The 3-2 Ravens are taking on the 4-1 New York Giants this week in New York. Now the Ravens are 6-point favorites in this game, and I'm going to pick the Ravens later for my predictions. But it wouldn't blow my mind to see the Giants pull this one off. Just because, fuck it, why not?
If the Giants win this game, they will win me over. And
like,
the reason I say that is because I genuinely think the Packers suck this year, no matter what the media states otherwise. Because I retweeted this today,
and it's also like London games are so weird.
They're
it's
weird,
just
but
not
like
even a football game.
Like I said, I still think the Packers suck. So I wasn't fully surprised. I was a little bit surprised, but not fully surprised. If they win versus the Ravens, I will be fully won over by the Giants. And whatever the hell Brian Dable is doing over there, my God, I don't know where that's been, but they've needed that for years.
No, 100%. I just think that this game this weekend, if the Giants pull this win off, if they get this win, like I don't know,
are we thinking that they are
150 yards,
they are making? If they win this game, are you going to say that they are making a push not only for the playoffs but for the NFC Beast?
Well,
I would say yes.
The NFC Beast, I like that division has started off so hot. Other than, of course, the football team, or the Commanders. Sorry, my bad. Football team's a way better name, but regardless, that's a different debate for a different day. Cowboys, the Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants are a combined 13-2. I think I got that right. Yeah, 4 + 4 + 5, 13. Yeah, 13-2 for the top half of the beast. The ones that are competing. We're not going to mention the Commanders.
3/4 of the beast.
Like that's shocking to me that they've started like that. Shocking.
I think as of right now, those three teams are all making the playoffs.
We'll see if the Giants can sustain it, but I think the Cowboys and Eagles are locks. Like that Cowboys will be the battle for who gets.
The only reason I'm going to say right now, though, the only reason why the Cowboys are doing well,
that defense is real.
Is the defense. Cooper Rush hasn't made that many mistakes, to be fair, but
like Micah Parsons, D-Law, like the pass rush is unreal. And I know they went up against the Rams last week, who have
terrible,
maybe the worst O-line in the league actually this year. Like they actually might be worse than the Bengals. And that's saying something. Like, I don't know which one's worse. Of course, the two teams in the Super Bowl have the worst offensive lines in the league a year later. But I don't know. I'm
going to sneeze.
Oh,
it's not coming
out. I want to like GIF that. I want to put that in GIF form. Like, did Trey just go deep? Did Trey just go deep? Oh my Trey Turner. 3-3. Okay, this game's nuts. We're gonna wrap this episode.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap this
up. All right. So last week, let's just go through real quick. I went 10-6.
Wait, actually, screw it. We're not gonna wrap up quick. I forgot to talk about my bolts.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get to it.
I'm gonna spend 4 seconds on this, but say what you want to say.
Went 10
I'll
and
be
6
quick.
last week. I don't know what was your record last week.
We only had one game different, and the one game different. What was that, Everett? Very
Pats.
last second, I said,
Pats.
"Put me on the Patriots."
Yep. Okay, so 11 and 5, 10 and 6. Both of us going over 50%. I'm now at 50%, 40 and 40 on the year. Granted, it's 44, right? 44?
36. 44 and 36. I'm going to be honest, Everett. Like, I know that a lot of these times we're just kind of picking majority favorites. I'm actually shocked that we're both 500 or like around 500. Like, I kind of thought we would both be hovering like 400 right now. So I'm
might be after this week.
impressed.
I'm gonna run through my votes for this week real quick, and the Broncos Chargers game is the last game on this list, and I will let you talk about it then.
Yeah, you give your picks, I'll give my picks. Talk about Chargers real quick. Call it an episode.
Okay, so Thursday night game. One of them might be the best Thursday night game in the last 5 years. Maybe even tops last week. Colts and Broncos. Commies versus Bears. I'm going to have the Bears. I think Justin Fields was looking a bit better at the end of last game.
Now, also remember how I'm sorry. Actually, keep going.
But
I didn't mean
also, Riverboat Ron absolutely took a dump on Carson Wentz last week. I don't know if Carson Wentz is going to be able to recover from that. So, Bears. 49ers.
Okay, but okay. I have a quick comment just because it's kind of so. Now I 100% agree with everything you said. I'm picking the Bears to win this game. That Ron Rivera, Carson Wentz, that shows a big distrust, dysfunction in the locker room. With that in mind, Everett, what do you think the spread is for this game between the Bears and Commanders? What do you think Vegas thinks about this game?
Commanders minus 4.5.
Commanders minus 4. What? No. It's a pick 'em. I'm. Why do you think it would be Commanders? I thought it should be Bears minus 3.5. I think this is the biggest knock ever on the Bears, that they're not even favored against the Commanders at home.
This is why that's exactly why I think they would think the Commies are minus 4.5, because I think the Bears should be minus 4.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you're trying to do some reverse. You were trying to be the sharp there. Okay, yeah. I see what you're doing. But sorry, just had to get that in. I was just shocked that this is a pick 'em.
Yeah.
There is no favorite.
I think shocked. Bears are going to handily win that game. The Commies defense.
I'm not sure about handily. I actually think that this game might sneakily be entertaining because everyone's writing it off.
It could be. Hopefully Justin Fields can finally throw for more than 150 yards.
I'm hoping.
Okay, 49ers and Falcons. So first game's Bears, 49ers, Falcons. I have the 49ers in that. Falcons have been looking better, but their offense was a bit stagnant last week. If they actually utilize Kyle Pitts properly, maybe we'll see them win. But I know that Arthur Smith refuses to do that because he hates everybody who plays fantasy.
And he doesn't have a chin.
Yeah, 49ers win. The Chins win. Patriots and Browns. Bailey Zappi has won over my heart. I have the Patriots. Love Kevin Stefanski. Zappy hour. I love Kevin Stefanski, but Browns are starting to struggle now. Teams are starting to realize that Jacoby Brissett is not a QB1 in the NFL, and they are playing accordingly.
Until the fourth quarter, he can get it done.
He doesn't look.
He just can't play in the fourth. So,
but what I will say, if Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt combine for 200 rushing yards again, Browns may win that, but I have the Patriots. Jets, Packers. I have Packers recovering. Jets have looked good. I think they've won both games since Zach Wilson has come back. Although Zach Wilson sucks, I think playing an actual capable team, even though I have said the Packers suck. Packers suck less than the Jets suck. Packers are going to win that one. It's in Lambeau.
I like that analysis. Yeah.
Jaguars, Colts. Jaguars are the Colts' dad. Jaguars are going to win that one. Recovery game for them too. By the way, haven't been playing well over the stretch the last couple of weeks. Recover on that one. Jaguars beat the Colts in Indianapolis once again. Vikings and Dolphins. Don't even ask me that question. It's the Vikings. Bengals and Saints. Marshawn Lattimore's out. Jameis might be coming back, but Jameis is not that great. Bengals are going to win that one. Ravens and Giants. Ravens are going to beat the Giants. Bucks, Steelers, Bucks, Rams, Panthers. Rams, even though I think the Panthers might put up a fight. Cardinals and Seahawks. I got Geno Smith I got Geno Smith and the Seahawks taking the Cardinals off the block. Bills and Chiefs. I got the Bills getting the revenge. Cowboys and Eagles. I got the Cowboys handing the Eagles their first loss of the season.
Oh shit. Okay.
And Chargers Broncos. Broncos country. Let's die. Chargers for the win.
Had me for a second there. I'm very disappointed that we have very similar picks again. I have Bears, 49ers, Patriots, Packers, Colts, Vikings, Saints, Ravens, Bucks, Rams, Geno Smith, Bills, Eagles, Chargers.
So we got like 3 different picks in there.
I was shocked that you also jumped on the Seahawks and that you jumped on
dude, the Cardinals just are not good. And I know this is the last week before DeAndre Hopkins comes back, so we'll see if they can make a second half turnaround. Cliff Kingsbury might not even be the head coach by the time that DeAndre Hopkins comes back. I'm not like it has been such an abysmal start to the season for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's sustainable as a coach. I think that they would do better without Cliff calling the plays.
Like a lot of coaches have handed over play calling to other people, and it's kind of made their games a bit easier. So maybe it helps. But okay, we're gonna wrap this episode up. We've been going for a minute, and last episode was 80 minutes, so they're probably sick of us by now.
That took me a minute to.
Okay, Everett, Broncos, Chargers. My one thought, it's a Monday night game. Russell, everyone's just in his ear how much he sucks. I know the Chargers have had their problems, but nobody watches the Chargers, so no one cares that Brandon Staley makes stupid decisions. Everybody cares that Russell Wilson sucks.
Dude, it is literally the battle of ineptitude. This next Monday night game.
It's gonna be
Brandon
fun.
Staley versus Daniel Hackett. Who can make the worst
mistakes? That's the team who will win. Who will make less mistakes because they'll both make them. Who will make less? That team will have a good chance of winning.
What if it ends in a tie?
I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, in the AFC West, otherwise known as the AFC Best, ties happen. Well, actually, they don't.
Well, no, they don't.
But
almost
in
happened.
theory, ties would help us out the most. But fuck that.
Brandon doesn't like ties.
But yeah, this episode has been crunching. We've been riffing, Everett.
How's the hackers response going in the group chat, by the way?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a hacker. They haven't sent anything, but there's just like a group chat of like 200 people.
Oh, okay.
I'm just in it.
Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, I kind of want to speak to them. I'd kind of like to communicate with my hackers.
Tell them hashtag or at Waterboy.
I mean, if you're gonna steal my account, like at least fucking entertain me by text.
Although I'd rather not
make up for my lack of Instagram content with entertainment.
I'd rather not have them steal our TikTok account. That would be unfortunate.
Well, the good thing is that's like not associated with my email or anything. And that password is completely separate to anything related to my personal account. So trust me, I made sure that thing was fucking safe. that thing is so remotely away. If anything,
an offshore account.
Like those hackers, we might have gained a fan in them clicking on the link in our bio. They're like,
they
wait, fuck, this kid actually's got a good pod. Maybe they targeted me because I had a pod knowing I would speak about the experience. Like maybe they're playing
Yelp
chess.
Yelp review 2 out of 10. Hackers were not as nice as they.
I mean, this is a message. This is my final message to the hackers. Like if you guys were to somehow offer me any type of payment, I will scam the people on my Instagram account in order for
you will do it
financial compensation. I will scam for you, and I'll do a much better job because it'll be believable because it'll be for me, and I'll actually sell them on your scam crypto products, which is literally the biggest fraud of all time. But hey, we're not a financial podcast. We're a Dodger podcast. All right. Everett, final words. Close this out.
Don't be a dumbass. Don't get scammed like Grant. But if you do want to help scam, help us scam Delta into making us the #1 airline pod in the nation.
Don't contact United. We don't want that shit. Delta, yes, though.
Fuck that.
Yeah, United, we
Delta
don't
own-
even want to be associated with you.
Hawaiian
That hurt
Airlines,
us.
Maybe Canada Air, yes. If Virgin Air still existed, 100% yes. But because it doesn't, Delta. We want fucking Delta. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching, listening. Make sure you subscribe, rate us 5 stars. Go check out our TikTok at WaterboyPod. Follow us on Twitter at WaterboyPod. And we will see you next week. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, and Waterboy's out.